Well, that had been a business meeting at the Bethlehem Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Protesters arrived with a banner condemning Donald Trump's decision to recognise Jerusalem as Israel's capital. After minor clashes, the meeting was cut short. But before leaving the building, the Americans were given a clear message.
No, we are not sorry. You should be sorry. You are not. No, we are not sorry.
And the story didn't end there. Palestinian protesters then ran out of the building and threw tomatoes at the diplomatic cars that were trying to flee the scene. And their escape wasn't that easy either. As you can see from this video, Palestinians tried to get into the vehicles. RT's Paula Sleer has more on what sparked all the trouble.
Well, this is just the latest incident in a string of protests that have been taking place on the Palestinian street ever since the American President Donald Trump made an announcement back in the beginning of December saying that he recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Also on Tuesday, there were protests in front of the Palestinian Prime Minister's office in the West Bank city of Ramallah. Now there they were protesting against the reduction of services being offered by UNRWA, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian refugees. The agency was forced to downgrade the services after the Americans announced that they were cutting millions of dollars of aid. This, the Americans say, is until, to quote, there is a fundamental re-examination of how the agency operates. The protests and the anger on the Palestinian street have gone as far as to enter the Israeli parliament, or the Israeli Knesset, where just last week the American Vice President Mike Pence was visiting. As he stood up to speak, a group of Arab lawmakers who constitute the third largest faction in the Israeli parliament started shouting and holding up banners with anti-American messages.
Citizens of Israel,
now, Mike Pence, during his speech at the Israeli parliament, only further infuriated the anger that is already here on the street by announcing that by the end of next year, the Americans would be moving their embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Since President Trump made that announcement on Jerusalem back at the beginning of December, there have been more than 12 Palestinians who have been killed, more than 1,000 have been injured, and hundreds have been arrested. So this is a situation that just won't go away, and we're witnessing tensions continue to climb.